Hey guys, welcome back to another video of our travels. I have my daughter right down here. I'm sorry if I keep glancing down at her. She's just like staring at me with the most adorable little face. Aren't you? So adorable. So this is part 3 of our Pacific Northwest adventure. If you missed the first 2 videos, it would be awesome if you go check those out, where we showed you our coastal road trip up to California, hanging out in the redwoods, doing a pretty awesome hike in Sisters, Oregon, and some touristy things in Portland, and then for Brad's birthday, we went to Crater Lake. If you have seen part 1 and 2 already, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Thank you for supporting our dream, and let's get on to the last 4 days of our trip. So on day 9, we took yet another road trip up to Washington. I had to get my coffee first, of course. And I promise you, we had every intention to hike up to Molten Falls. That didn't end up happening. We were on our way there, and we must have gotten misled somehow, because the road, we had to have been on the wrong road, but it was dirt and it just kept getting narrower, then it turned to mud, narrower, narrower, steeper, steeper. It was horrifying and so stressful. We were on the side of a cliff, and this road was like we had to stop and back down because we couldn't keep going up with the truck. And backing down that thing was terrifying. My anxiety was through the roof. I can't even. So we did try to find the trailhead. We couldn't find it. So we ended up just driving up the river, and we came across this pull-off spot. So we just took a little detour and hung out here in this beautiful scene. After hanging out there for a while, we didn't really know what to do next. We thought about trying to find another hike, but we couldn't really find one that wasn't too long and that was close by. So we ended up just going to the Vancouver Mall, which ended up being a win because we got to see these adorable little puppies. Strenuous hikes planned, and if you caught the first couple of videos, you probably already know we weren't feeling up to those strenuous hikes. So we went back to our list of things that didn't make it onto the schedule. One of those things was the Trail of 10 Falls at Silver Falls State Park. We ended up taking another look at that, seeing how close it was, how long it was, and all that, and we ended up going for that one. I just looked it up again, and that's actually another 7.5 mile hike with like an 1,150 something elevation gain. So I'm definitely adding that to the list. I said in the first video that we did 3 hikes out of 12, I think. We ended up doing 3 of them. It was 5. We were supposed to do 54 miles of hiking on the whole trip, originally planned. We ended up doing at least 20 something. Not too shabby, especially for a guy with a bum knee. The trail was absolutely beautiful. It was covered in green moss everywhere, and there were, as the name states, 10 waterfalls that we got to see. There were a couple really cool spots where we could walk behind the waterfalls. So I'm definitely glad we had that one in our back pocket. The next day, we 100% did stay in. We didn't do anything except we ordered some Uber Eats and we watched movies and we took hot tubs and we hung out on the balcony. We were just being silly that day. And the plan for day 12, our last day on vacation, was to hike Misery Ridge first and then go to Terwilliger Hot Springs. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Misery Ridge was classified as difficult and it was a 6-mile loop. Weren't feeling up to that one. And we read a bunch of reviews for the hot springs and a bunch of people said that they had to wait a really long time. They were only allowing a certain number of people to go in the springs at once. So we didn't want to drive 2 hours to get to the springs, possibly wait 2 hours to soak, and then feel rushed to get out. There's like a bag of bottles that I need to take out to my car, and she has found them. So there were 2 waterfalls that didn't make it onto our schedule because they weren't really hikes, they were just like places that you could drive up to, and that didn't sound as appealing to us when we were making our schedule because we wanted to be in the woods, hiking, all that stuff. But once we realized how entirely out of shape we were, we decided that we would just go to these 2 easy waterfalls to see and not hike to. The first waterfall was called Horsetail Falls. And the second one was Multnomah Falls. Multnomah Falls had like a lodge restaurant next to it, so we ate there. And just as a side note, I'm really glad that we spent so much time planning and organizing this trip before it actually arrived, because us who have full-time jobs, we don't really get to spend too many days out of the year enjoying traveling and doing what we love doing. And when you take this time to research and plan, it's like you're experiencing the trip during the planning stage. Your body processes it the same way, your brain processes it the same way. I don't know how to explain it, but I've heard other people explain it. Sorry, I'm not good at re-explaining it. That's kind of the gist of it. But anyway, thank you for sticking around. You've now made it to the end of our 12-day trip, not 12-week trip, as I said in the first video on accident. This was a 12-week trip to the Pacific Northwest. We deeply, deeply appreciate all the love and support that we've been getting from you guys. We really enjoy making these videos, and it's just awesome to have you guys here watching them. It really does a lot to support our dream and the channel. Again, just a reminder, if you missed those first 2 videos, don't forget to go check them out. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave us your comments, and subscribe. That's it for this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.